Mornings used to be my biggest struggle. I would wake up already feeling anxious and with cravings to drink. I thought if I have a drink, this would help me to get through the day. But one drink became a cycle that I could not escape. If you're trying to quit drinking and you're struggling with cravings before going to work, I got you covered. In this video, I will share with you a 6-step sober morning routine that will help you to get out the door, show up at work clear-headed, and without cravings. Let's go. This is Alex, the Sober Dad, and this channel is dedicated to help you reclaim your life and become the best version of yourself. Today, I'm gonna cover a 6-step morning routine that will help you to get to work without drinking and without craving alcohol. Step 1, you just get up and get going. Not linger in bed, that you're going to wake up with a reason, with a purpose. This will give you structure, create this new habit and this new routine, no matter what, no matter how you feel. Before you do anything else, you're gonna hydrate. You're gonna drink a glass of water because it will help to clear those fuzzy feelings that we sometimes mistake with cravings. So being hydrated and having a nice glass of water first thing in the morning will help you. Step number 2 is to replace your drinking habit with another healthier habit. So for example, if you wake up feeling stressed and anxious and you end up drinking soon after, make sure that you come up with a different activity. For example, if you like coffee, to prepare yourself a nice cup of coffee. Or if you like drinking tea, or if you drink juices or smoothies, take the time to prepare this beverage with intention. Take this as a moment to be in touch with yourself, enjoy the smell, the warm feeling, and sip the beverage so you can really taste it. This is an opportunity to practice mindfulness that will help you later on when you feel anxious. Do something that you enjoy. Listen to a motivational podcast, or read something fun, or journal and remind yourself why you want to stay sober and not drink. Perhaps you can practice a little bit of gratitude as well and think about the things that are going well in your life and the things that you want to protect by making better choices. Step 3, move your body to shake off cravings. No, you don't need to go out for a jog or do anything too crazy. All you need to do is move your body, shake it, do a little bit of stretching, do a few jumping jacks, or walk outside. This gives your mind a clear message that you are awake and in control. A lot of us rush to get out of the car and then drive and then get into an office where we're gonna sit for long periods of time. So this limits the amount of physical activity that we engage in. And I think that's very unnatural because we used to wake up, as humans, we used to wake up at the crack of dawn and start moving and do activities that allow us to go and search for food and do the things that we needed to do in order to survive. But now, today, we don't have to do any of those things. So the lack of physical activity is actually very detrimental to your state of mind. So if you can compensate every morning by engaging with a little bit of physical activity, it will go a long way to help you curb those cravings and feel a lot less anxious. Step 4, eat a solid breakfast. And I know what some of you are going to say, well, I am doing intermittent fasting, or, I eat a heavy lunch. But the truth of the matter is that your brain confuses hunger with alcohol cravings. So I understand you're trying to do some other healthy things, but first things first, if you're struggling with drinking, make sure that you are not hungry, because hungry is a strong trigger for your mind to want to crave alcohol. A helpful acronym for you to keep in mind in order to avoid physical distress that can lead to a craving is HALT. Hungry angry, lonely, tired. You have to work on managing these feelings so cravings don't become so intense that you end up drinking. So first thing in the morning, you should break the fast and have some hearty breakfast. If you want to skip a meal for whatever reason, do it later in the evening. And your breakfast doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just don't need just sugary cereal. Try to come up with something that has all the major nutrient groups that can help you. So a piece of bread with some cheese or some avocado and some form of protein on it. If you want to put some avocado, some chicken or some tuna if you have, or any other type of protein, it will make for a very balanced breakfast. Avoid super sugary drinks or very sugary and processed foods. Make yourself a nice breakfast that will last you until the middle of the day. And this is really going to help you with cravings. Step 5, commute with a plan. Getting to work and from work can be very stressful because you have to drive some distance and there might be traffic and maybe you're alone with your thoughts and the things that you're going to have to do at work and your boss yelled at you or you're behind your project. So have a plan for your commute. Listen to some music that you really like or have a list of podcasts that you enjoy listening to, entertaining podcasts or educational podcasts. An audiobook, something that keeps your mind in a positive place. And if your daily commute involves driving by a liquor store and this triggers you, consider changing your routine, your driving routine, so you don't have to drive by these places. Even if you have to get out of the way a few more minutes, it's worth it. So you don't make it easy for yourself to buy alcohol when you go to work or alcohol when you come back. Make your commute fun and as pleasant as you can so you don't get triggered by anxious thoughts. And step 6, have an action plan for how to deal with stress at work. Let's be real, work can be stressful. And I used to use this as an excuse to drink. Today, I don't. When I am feeling stressed, I step out. I go for a walk. I take some deep breaths. I distract myself. I call a friend. I have established a support system of people that I can talk to when I'm feeling stressed out. The key is do not let this build up and come up with a plan to deal with the stress. So it doesn't build up and up throughout the day and you end up drinking later when you come back home or even while you're at work. And remember, a lot of the things that are stressful at work are completely outside of our control. So we're really stressing for free. Focus on the things that you can control, and this will help you to bring your stress level to a more manageable place. You cannot control your boss or how your teammates are going to behave, so there's no point in stressing about those things. And just like that, I stay sober through another morning, another work day, keeping my stress level down so I don't have to drink and managing the stress that I do have in a more healthy way. If you're in early sobriety and struggling with cravings, it gets easier, I promise. Develop a morning routine that works for you, stick to it, and take it one morning at a time. Check out this video if you want to learn more about how I broke this cycle of anxiety and drinking that had me trapped. If you need help to stop drinking, consider my mentorship program. I will show you how to deal with these cravings, how to change your mindset so you don't have to go back to drinking ever again, and how to bring balance to your life and stop the cycle of chaos. Check the link in the description. And please share this video with anybody who you think might benefit from it. And don't forget to subscribe. This is Alex, the Sober Dad, and I will see you in the next video.